we have discussed the three-dimensional closed packing structure from this two-dimensional square closed packing. In that case, we have arranged the second layer identical to that of first layer, so that the atom of the second layer is aligned to that of first layer. It is horizontally aligned together with vertically aligned. They form a simple primitive unit cell, or it is a type of simple cubic closed pack structure. To the next, we have discussed the three-dimensional closed pack structures from two-dimensional hexagonal closed packed structure. Let us see here once again. The red circles indicate the lower atoms or spheres. If red atom represents the sphere of lower level, then the black color spheres represents the atom of upper layer. Let us see how they are placed. It is hexagonal. If we care the sphere of red color, what we see in the first row, in the second row, the atom are placed in the depression of first row. Clear? The next one, the third layer is placed in the depression of the second row, which is identical to that of first row. To the next one, when we want to get three-dimensional closed pack structure from two-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structures, how we can get it? Let us see. We are going to place the second layer. Let us see. This black sphere, this black circle represent the atoms or the sphere of the second layer. How they are placed? Let us see. They are placed in the depression of first layer. See here. This one is the lower layer, 1 atom, 2 atom, this one is 3 atom. And the black color layer represents the atom or the sphere of upper layer. It is placed in the depression of the first layer. When it is placed in the depression of first layer, then it forms what they form? They form what? It is not aligned to that of first layer. It forms A, B type closed pack structure. By doing so, two type of voids are created. Let us see. This one is the first void. It means this void, what we see here. If we are discussing about this void, it means it will be like this. What we see, two type of voids are created. Two type of voids are created. The first one is tetrahedral voids, and the next one is octahedral voids. Let us see which one is tetrahedral voids, why it is tetrahedral voids, and which one is octahedral void. Let us see. When we place this upper sphere over this three sphere, the same arrangement is there. Then what happened? Let us draw it. The first one, 1, 2, 3. These are the sphere of lower layer. I am going to draw it. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When we are going to place the sphere of the second layer in the depression of the first layer, this type of figure is created. If we join the center of this sphere, let us assume this one is 1, 2, 3, and the one above it 4. If we join the center of this 3 sphere, what we got? We got a tetrahedral structure. We got a tetrahedral structure. How it is so? If we join the center of 1, 2 and 3, it forms like this. 1, 2 and 3. And if we join the center of 1, 2 and 3 to the upper sphere, this one is the upper sphere, it forms like this. A tetrahedron is created. Clear? To the next. By this, we will define what is tetrahedral words. Tetrahedral words. How we can define? If the sphere layer of second layer is just above the voids of the first layer, then this type of word is termed as tetrahedral words. It means if the sphere of second layer is just above the void of, or we can say just above the triangular void of first layer, then tetrahedral word is created. Let us discuss it again. When we want to get a 3-dimensional closed pack structure from 2-dimensional hexagonal closed pack structure, then in that case, when we are going to place the atom of second layer or the sphere of second layer over the depression of first layer, then 2 type of words are created. By placing so, 2 type of words are created. The first one is known as tetrahedral and the next is known as octahedral. Tetrahedral words, when we have only the first layer, then what we see? This word, it is in the form of triangle. This word, it is in the form of triangle. This word, it is in the form of triangle. This word, it is in the form of triangle. And they have their apex in upward direction. The next one, we have one more word. This word, this word, and this word, and this word, which have their apex in downward direction. By placing the sphere of the second layer, what we got? This word is totally covered. Why? Because it is above the void of first layer. And when it is covered, let us see, when we join the center of this 4 sphere, what we got? Tetrahedral structure is formed. Therefore, it is termed as tetrahedral words. We name it as T. This one is T. This one is T. This one is T. This one is T. At the same time, and another words which is in the first layer having triangular shape and apex downward. By placing the spheres, it is not going to cover totally. It means the voids of the first layer is aligned to that of voids of second layer. In that case, the octahedral voids are this one is O, 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 and so on. Clear? Let us discuss the octahedral voids. In this case, if we are going to place the sphere of the second layer, then what we see that the triangular voids of the first layer is just above the triangular void of the first layer. It means the triangular void of the first layer is aligned to that of triangular voids of the second layer, but they does not overlap. It means they does not overlap, and they create a void. That void is termed as octahedral voids. How we will get it? If we join the structure, if we join the sphere of this, if we join the center of this sphere, then we will got octahedral voids. It means octahedral voids are created when we placed the sphere of second layer in the depression of first layer, then we have some triangular voids. We have some triangular voids which is aligned to each other, but they does not overlap. They does not overlap each other. That is, the triangular voids of lower layer have their apex in downward direction, whereas the triangular voids of upper layer have their apex in upward direction. And when we join the centers of this sphere, we got an octahedron. Let us discuss octahedral words once again. When we are going to place the sphere of the second layer over the sphere of first layer in their depression, then two type of words are created. One is known as tetrahedral words and the other is known as octahedral words. In tetrahedral words, when the atom are placed in the depression of first layer, then tetrahedral words are created. To the next, octahedral words are created when the words of first layer is aligned to that of second layer. It means what we see, that the words of first layer, this one, is aligned to that of second layer, but they are not going to overlap. Why? Because the triangular words of lower layer having their apex in downward direction, and the triangular, let us see here, the triangular words this one is the triangular words of the first layer in downward direction, having apex in their downward direction. To the next one, we have the triangular words in the upper layer having their apex in upward direction. Let us see here. This type of word is termed as octahedral word. What I have written? Octahedral words are created when we place the sphere of second layer in the depression of first layer. Then we have some triangular words which is aligned to that of each other. Each other means, then we have some triangular word in the second layer, triangular word in the second layer which is aligned to that of first layer, but they does not overlap each other. That is, the triangular words of lower layer have their apex in downward direction, this one, and the triangular words of upper layer have their apex in upward direction. And when we join the center of this sphere, we got a octahedron. How we got an octahedron? Let us see. Let us see the structure of octahedral words. What we have to do? We have to draw this octahedral words. It means, let us assume this one is sphere 1, 2, and this one is 3. We will draw it. This one is 1. This one is 2. The next one, this one is 3. It is the sphere of first layer, which have their words having apex, triangular words having apex in downward direction. So the next one, this black one is sphere. This is the sphere of upper layer. It is named as 4, 5, and this one is 6. Let us draw it. It means this one is 4, this one is 5, This one is 6. These is black spheres are the sphere of upper layer. What we see? They have their words pointing, triangular words pointing in upward direction. The word overlap. The word is aligned, but they does not overlap each other. This type of word is known as octahedral words. But when we join the center of this spheres, what we got an octahedron. It means one sphere, two sphere, three sphere. When we join them, it forms triangle. Let us, first of all, I join the center of this lower sphere. It is like this. I have joined the sphere of center of the lower sphere to the next. What we have? Above to that, we have joined the sphere of upper sphere. It is like this. It means when you view the triangular words from overhead, it seems like this. This is the structure of octahedral words. Let us have the relation between the tetrahedral and octahedral words and the number of sphere. It means if the first one, if we have the number of closed packed sphere B n. It means in a closed packed structure, if we have n sphere, then the number of octahedral words is n. It means it is equals to the number of a sphere in a closed packed structure, and the number of tetrahedral words is equals to 2n. Clear? It means in a closed packed structures, if we have n closed packed spheres, then in that case we have n octahedral words and 2n tetrahedral words.